Good morning. Today I'm gonna tell you about the Fujifilm Xt1. First of all, when I first got my Fuji Xt1, it was a second-hand down here in Dubai. It was, what do I call this? It was second-hand. So I bought it as a really cheap price, and when I started using it, I fell in love with it immediately because the functioning of the camera is great. It's also the build quality and also the style of the camera I like. What do I like about the camera? The camera is small, it's compact, you can bring it anywhere you want without any hassle, and the size of it is very convenient. Most cameras. Yeah, it is full metal body alloy. It's a great camera to bring when you're on holidays, because especially when you put a pancake lens like a 35mm or a 25mm or 35mm, but you also can bring your other lenses like your 18 to 55 f1.2 Fujifilm. It's actually a great lens as well. So that's what I like about the camera, is the size and the compact size of the camera. Having a camera like that in 2021, it's very cheap. The size, though it comes in cheap nowadays, you know, because you're going to have a camera like that, you know, there won't be like the new freshly used Fujifilm xt4 that has a new sensor. But although this camera can still provide great quality images, and you can see when I post these pictures right here, I don't know, maybe after the video, is having a Fujifilm Xt1 good in 2021? Yes, it can still do a lot of good images because the camera can still provide good and great images. It still has that RAW, it still has the amazing JPEG that Fujifilm is still has, and even though it doesn't have the newer sensors like the CMOS, like the newer sensor like the Xt4 has, it can still provide a decent amount of amazing pictures that you can also use for professional use. I have used my camera for photography, for wedding photography, and for product photography, and I can say the photos are really nice. They're really great, especially on JPEGs. The colors are still amazing to use even when you use it on Lightroom. Yes, the camera still has Wi-Fi capability. You can use it for remote use, and if you're using video on it, you can actually use use it as a side monitor if you're into cinematography or videography. The Fujifilm can shoot in video around 1080 60 fps and 24 frames per second 1080, though it doesn't have any 4K. But you know, not much people use 4K right now, but using 4K and using all the details that you can have in 4K, it's actually a big plus. But you know, when you just use it, posting it online, 1080 is for me. You know, personal preference, I like 1080. The Xt1 is not actually for everyone. You know, some people may see it, you know, as a downfall to 2021. There's the Xt2, which may be, you know, it's also coming cheap nowadays. Xt1, I can't find so many more except for me. I do have, well, yeah, I will see one, but you know, probably go with the Xt1. But that's a bit more pricey since it's still fresh out. But you know, it's not too fresh, but you know, people still use those for cinematography. If you're planning to use the xt1 for videography, like vlogging or so, you must use the Wi-Fi camera, use the Wi-Fi remote as your screen monitor, so you can see yourself, because it doesn't have a flippy screen that you can flip all the way to the front so you can see yourself. That's why sometimes you have to use your phone for its remote use, just for the camera to see yourself, and you can actually press record while you're recording on that. For video quality, it's also good. I like the video quality. It's sharp, it's tack. It still gives an amount of detail when it comes to video quality, and I love using the camera when it comes to video. It still has that, punch into it. Would I keep the xt4 for 2021? I don't know. Maybe. I am the type of guy, when I use something, it goes for the last stand. I don't like selling it, because I've used it a lot. And if you see my xt1, it's really banged up already. The rubber parts are coming off, and those can be replaced. You can just buy one online, and it's a do-it-yourself thing, and you just have to glue it back together. But it's an old camera. That's what happens when you use your tools all the time. So this is like a short from my video, which is why I get an xt1 in 2021, because my audio back there was really bad. So I made another video like this. Hopefully you guys will like it, and this one has a more clearer audio, hopefully, and when I edit this, it's great. So why would you get xt1 in 2021? First of all, it's cheap. Second of all, it still gives amazing images, and the compatibility with the other lenses. Fujifilm still hasn't changed their lenses, and not much, but it's still compatible from other old Fujifilm, like the xt1. It shoots great video to 60 fps to 25 fps. Sorry, it is. It's amazing camera. There's nothing more to say about it. Nothing bad to say about it. Though the sensors is not updated, not like the xt4 or the other newer models that came in. But speaking of image quality, it still gives amazing images. So that's it. It's a small video. I just wanted to talk about this before I make another video. And yeah, I hope this one's help you guys when you want to get the xt4 in xt4. Yeah. So yeah, not xt4, xt1. What am I saying? Like and subscribe if you like the video. Came here to the end. Thank you for watching, and thank you all for the 100 subs. So that's nice. Thank you guys.